YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube. On there exclusively, and we're going to talk about how the Indiana Pacers beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 117 to 114. The Thunder go to 37-9 and 20-4 at home. The Pacers go to 11-35 and 3-19 on the road. Haven't really got too many wins, but they got one tonight. Indiana got off to a really good start, 39-28 in the first quarter. OKC 25-19 in the second, and 32-31 in the third. But they also won the fourth quarter, 29-28. Some big shots made by Siakam and Potter that helped them keep the lead, and some free throws made by Siakam, and he missed one. And then they ran out of time, the Thunder did, to be able to tie it when Chet took a last-second shot that was nowhere near close to going in. Pascal Siakam in the Indiana Pacers. Pascal had 37 minutes, 21 points. He was 9-20 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul. He was a -6 in plus minus. He took the most shots on the team with 20. He did a good job of scoring the basketball, whether that was driving, hitting the fadeaway, or the spot up three. And then finding his teammates is always a good idea, considering how much attention he gets when he has the ball in his hands. He's just a really, really good, polished offensive player, and he showed that again tonight. Jarris Walker, 31 minutes, 26 points. He was 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 7 of 11 from the free throw line. I like what he was doing. He was a guy that really stepped up for him too. He was efficient, got good looks, didn't really have to work too hard for his points, mainly because he was also able to get to the free throw line a lot in this one, and that helped him put points on the board the easier way. He did have 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. He almost fouled out with 5. He also was a +9 and plus minus. Andrew Nembhard, 36 minutes, 27 points. He was 10 of 16 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 11 assists, so he finished with a double-double. He also had 7 boards. Did have too much of a problem with his night. He took good looks all night, and he always does that, but he just did it while still finding his teammates at a high level, which is always necessary if you want to beat a tough team. Y'all all got to be into it, and he ended up being one of their better performers tonight. He also had 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, finished as a +16 and plus minus. And then Aaron Nesmith, he's back in the starting lineup the last couple games. That's good because he can hit a shot and drive. He went 3 of 5 from 3, 7 of 14 from the field. Had 17 points in 36 minutes. He also had 5 rebounds and 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, and 5 personal fouls. Was a 0 and plus minus. And then Johnny Furphy, 33 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. He had 10 rebounds. That was the most in the starting lineup and tied for the most on the team. He had 3 assists, no turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds out of 10, and 3 personal fouls and a 0 and plus minus. Isaiah Jackson, 5 minutes. Well, he had 6 minutes. He ended up going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. That was the only time he could score, but he didn't make any. He also had 6 rebounds and 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and +5 and plus minus. Tony Bradley didn't do much out there. Jay Huff, 2 minutes. He didn't do anything either because of that. He just finished as a -1 and plus minus. Micah Potter was the only guy to get in double figures and points, and the only guy to have a double-double off the bench because he had 10 boards. He went 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3 in 25 minutes. He also played the most minutes off the bench and had the assists, no turnovers, 4 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls. It was a 0 and plus minus. And TJ McConnell, 19 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. And Ben Shepherd, 14 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. Um, then you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren was scoring inside out, 33 minutes, 25 points, got some good positions in the paint, just had to go up fast and strong to be able to score. He was able to hit the threes, and that's something that he provides, but the length and the size sometimes caused some trouble for the Pacers, and they ended up fouling Chet sometimes because of that. And he did a good job of converting 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He also finished with a double-double because he had 13 boards. He also had 3 assists, no turnovers, and 3 blocks. That's always good to see him dominate on the boards and also protect the paint at a high level, especially because Hartenstein is out. 3 personal fouls and a plus 13 and plus minus. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 35 minutes, 47 points. He went 7 of 28 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, and 12 of 12 from the free throw line. He was basically unstoppable in this game, whether it was driving mid-range. The only thing he didn't do the greatest at was shoot a 3, but he didn't take that many anyway. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and the plus 4 and plus minus. Isaiah Joe, 30 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and he was a plus 7 and plus minus. And then Luguentz Dort, 35 minutes, 2 points. He went 1 of 9 from the field. Missed a lot of shots in this one. Didn't help that Isaiah Joe did too, because both of them went 0 of 5 from 3, unfortunately, for the Thunder. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 17 and plus minus. And then Cason Wallace, the third guy to get double figures in points in the starting lineup, played 30 minutes, had 10 points, went 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. It seems like he always getting a couple steals a game. That's a good thing, though. 3 personal fouls, no 0 and plus minus. Jalen Williams, the big guy, 22 minutes, 2 points. He missed his only shot, which was a field goal, but he still scored because he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He grabbed 5 boards, had 3 assists, had too many turnovers in 22 minutes, which was 4. He had 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -2. And plus minus Brooks, 6 minutes. For him, he didn't do anything but grab end up getting a turnover, and had a personal foul, was a -6 and plus minus. Zhang ended up playing 14 minutes. He had 7 points, went 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a +5 in plus minus. Really efficient scoring, nothing really hard or difficult for him, and that's always the shots that you want to take. And then Brendan Carlson, 7 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a -12 and plus minus. And Kenrich Williams was trying to get to the basket or near it to be able to score. It worked because he went 5 of 8 from the field, but he did miss all his threes, going 0 of 2 from the three-point line and 2 of 3 from the free throw line in 12 minutes. He also played the most minutes. For 12 points, he ended up playing 28 minutes, which was the most off the bench. He also had the most rebounds off the bench with 7. He had 4 assists, which was the most off the bench also. He also had the most steals off the bench with 1, but he also had a block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -7 in plus minus. And then you look at both teams. The Thunder took 82 field goals, 49% is what they shot it at. 96 field goals taken by the Pacers, 47% is what they made it at. 38 3-pointers taken by the Pacers, 42%. 26 threes taken by the Thunder, 27%. 20 free throws by the Pacers, 55%. 30 free throws by the Thunder, 90%. That really helped them stay in the game besides Shai and Chet. 41 rebounds for the Thunder, 51 for the Pacers, beat them by 10. 18 assists for the Thunder, 34 from the Pacers. A lot of isolation for the Thunder in this one. 9 turnovers for the Thunder, 10 for the Pacers. Both teams took decent care of the basketball. 4 steals for the Thunder, 5 for the Pacers. 8 blocks, though, for the Thunder, 1 for the Pacers. 4 offensive rebounds for the Thunder, 14 for the Pacers. And both teams had 37 defensive rebounds, but the Thunder had 22 personal fouls, and the Pacers had 24. And it ended up being a fairly good game, mainly because the Pacers struggled to create distance, and the Thunder kept themselves in striking distance to a point where they even had a chance to win the game. And the Pacers just kept making timely baskets. That's all you really need to do when you have the lead. And then they just put the icing on the cake with the threes and the free throws. And that was enough to stay ahead to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in a close battle of East and West Coast teams. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Of course, you need to do that. And y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.